So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And here's Mbappe, played back. Belletti. Can he spark a counter here?
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became a
great chance! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And this is Batistuta. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neymar! Another special Neymar moment! About as smooth as it gets. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Ibrahimovic, and it's Ibrahimovic! And that certainly packed a punch.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Costa Curta. Now there's a fine ball. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Lovely ball and a real... Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Oh, smashing header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Belletti. No, he's not getting his way this time. And it's Batistuta. And here's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. Looking for the run. That's an excellent interception. Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. Neymar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Knocks it out wide. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vinicius Junior. That has not gone well. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now, can they get him away? Caceres. It's Vinicius Junior. It's a good foot in there. And it's Salah. Kaka. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through?
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Gets his head on it! Oh, taken with style! And they get themselves in front! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And Batistuta! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So can they do it again? Punched away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Batistuta! Oh no, he's got that wrong. Ibrahimovic. So what can they make of this? And that is as far as they're going to go. Howson with the foul. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Baresi tries to clear. Oh, good-looking ball. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Pirlo concedes a free kick for that. That has ended up in no man's land. Ah, there's a probing ball. Mohamed Salah might just make this. Look at the space. It's Salah! It is a fantastic goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class.
Could be danger here, and a shot! Goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Ibrahimovic, and he shoots! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. So what a half, so many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's having a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Can he latch on to this?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Mohamed Salah. Neymar. Can he finish? Not much subtlety about that challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Shoots! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
That's rather hopeful. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Caceres, now he's off and running. Great defending, strong and determined. That's really well manoeuvred.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Looking tidy in possession here. Ibrahimovic. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Scholes. Picked out brilliantly. Rodri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking to play him in. And he plays one through. Terrific header! Relentless! Just relentless! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So now the difference is 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that has left him in a heap. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the shot! Goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
So is this the start of a comeback? Messi. Batistuta. Vinicius Junior. Batistuta. Shot could charge, surely! It's anyone's ball now. Vinicius Junior. Caceres cuts it out. Vinicius Junior. And that's put paid to a promising move. Brilliantly cut out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the counter is on. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Pele, good running, strong and purposeful. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Messi, oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Batistuta. A probing pass. Fiore. Played out to the right. Looking for options for movement. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Batistuta. And he was quick to react. Rijkaard. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Substituição.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Maradona. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's fabulous. Sané. Tries a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And it's Sané. And here's Torres. Sané. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Quality ball. Baresi makes the interception. That's a cute ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Batistuta. Now it's Pele. Howson is... And we're done. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Flamengo have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement.
And there's the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to make it 1-0. And he whips it in. Howson getting this one clear. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Flamengo finding their passes. He's through, now is he in?
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lovely bit of skill. Goes for a shot! Goal! There is the breakthrough! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. That's a cute ball. That's a little off target. Belletti. Mbappe might just make this. And here's Mohamed Salah. Scholes. Oh, that's a fine interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard. Scholes. Shot could be on. Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Rodri.
This is the time you need that pace.
And this Batistuta is shot, surely! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And here's Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Batistuta stood up well to him there. He's going to be disappointed with that. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Deep cross. He's cut it out. That's a look and place it forward.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Chips it through. He is through here. It's Salah! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Belletti. Vinicius Junior, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. That's travelling a long way. And he's intervened well there. Probing pass. Oh, terrible pass. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And the action is back on the way.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Rodri. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Back into the middle. Passes short and sharp. Engages and forces him off the ball. Scholes. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Scholes. And he cuts out the supply. Now what about a counter-attack? And he's worked it through. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! He's done very well to get to that.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Chance! Relentless! Just relentless. And they are cruising away. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Some resolute defending there. Tries to pass it through. Costa Curta. Flamengo looking to pass their way through. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, what a decent chance! And he's heaved it away. And it's Salah. Oh, it's a great ball here. And this is Neymar. And the shot! It's hit the upright. And yes, it's there! And they are right back within touch. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Neymar demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Flamengo give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Out to the left it goes. Batistuta. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Fiore.
Camisa 18. Camisa 21.
And it's Rodri. Vinicius Junior. That is good alertness. Casemiro. Well timed, excellent interception. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! Rijkaard. Fiore. Threads one in. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vinicius Junior. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's being urged to shoot. Nicely aimed pass. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Van Dijk. Antonetti. Some really good ball movement. Nice sequence of passes, this. Just about up to 75 minutes. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, good-looking ball. Quality ball. And it's Batistuta. And he's been shifted off it. Caceres. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pelé. Can he get it through? Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. And that could set him on his way. Pelé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Batistuta! And that would have won it.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he could smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Substituição em andamento.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Casemiro. And it's Fernando Torres. Ambitious ball here. Now that's well seen too. Zanetti. And it's Casemiro. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kante did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pelé. Maradona. Looking to play him in. And it's lofted through here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mbappe pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Played into space. That ball looks a good one. Oh, shapes to shoot! Goal!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that will be it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Pirlo tries to cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Batistuta. And here's Vinicius Junior. This looks great chance! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised. I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
What's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. Belletti. And here's Batistuta. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nicely weighted. Can he finish? Goal! Flamengo! And Flamengo take the lead. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Camisa 22.
Flamengo have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Howson is the team's great visionary. Now it's Mbappe. Belletti.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And back to the keeper they go. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rijkaard. Now it's Batistuta. Scholes. "30 minutes gone. Looking for options for movement. Scholes. Pirlo. And it's Pirlo. Oh, that's a key interception. Vinicius Junior tries to pass it through. He's through here. Mohamed Salah. And Zanetti. And it's Zanetti. It's a searching pass.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Belletti. Batistuta. Oh, that's a... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Mbappe, Kaká. This might spell Batistuta! And yes, it's there! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He is just caressing the ball. He's had it taken off him. Vinicius Junior with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
And the first 45 minutes are up. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Batistuta. Rodri. Mbappe. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And here's Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Bounce of pass. And there's the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Camisa 21.
So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? It's an inviting looking ball, that. Van Dijk has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Zanetti. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Fiore. Flamengo finding their passes. Rodri. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Vinicius Junior. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well timed, excellent interception. Belletti tries to play it through, and he welcomes it in. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rijkaard. Pele. That's beautifully weighted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mbappe. Now it's Rodri. Mbappe. Batistuta. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Zanetti. Mohamed Salah. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. He's tried one! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Rijkaard. Chance, surely! It is a fantastic goal! A finish of true class! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Flamengo take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And here's Batistuta. Batistuta. And he was alert to it. Quality ball. No, he wasn't going to let him pass. Not the most accurate pass. Casemiro. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Sané. Mbappe. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that's a fine interception. Casemiro. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pele. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Brilliantly cut out. The final 5 minutes. Pele. Passing is crisp and sharp. Engages and forces him off the ball. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe with just the keeper to beat! Chance for a shot! It's there! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We have got ourselves a game here. And it's Kaka. And there's green grass ahead of him. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Passing nice and neat. Oh, he's been flattened there. Goes down, but nothing given. And that is as far as it goes. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, despite